was Winterset. That's where there was a confirmed tornado on the ground. Our Roger Riley was there to see it basically move in from start to finish. So Roger, we have you on the phone now. Can you tell us, start from the beginning, what you saw?
Well, yeah, basically I've been kind of monitoring this storm, hearing reports of it down around Corning, Lake Icaria, down in there. So talking with Jerry Ann via text, we thought, well, let's Winterset. We'll go there and just watch for it. And as I got there, there was a Winterset police officer parked storm spotting, and he came up to me and he said, you know what, the deputy west of here said there's hail, heavy hail, and that's often a sign of a tornado. But honestly, it looked like it was moving north and west of Winterset, and I was just about ready to leave there when all of a sudden we looked on the southwest far corner of the storm. You could see a funnel dropping, and we kept watching it. It kept larger, and then the closer it got, as we were on the air, I told the control room, I said, I may have to get out of here because I'm not sure if that's coming to me or if it's going to miss me. But for a while I saw that it was going off to the south. About 3 miles south of where I was, it went across Highway 169. I then followed it. The rain and hail came after that, so you kind of lost it. It actually looks like it broke up a little right after it skipped over the areas where there was damage, and then I'm not sure what happened after that because the rain was so heavy. But right away I went into town. I could not locate any damage, but then I heard something about south of town. I went out there, and a number of homes, farm buildings were damaged. Ambulances were out there. I have nothing official, but this is a very serious situation with the homes and buildings that were hit there 3 miles south of Winterset, right on either side of Highway 169.
So you're talking about a lot of damage that you were seeing, some people's homes. Anything more that you can report of what you saw or what you're hearing from folks, first responders out there?
Yeah, I haven't gotten anything official yet from them. I'm going to try to do that here in a little bit. But and the heavy rain there was a tree down blocking some of the emergency vehicles, and one of them got stuck because there'd been so much rain it fell out of this thing. And so it was a very, as far as tornadoes go, it's very chaotic, just trying to find out what had happened. And eventually I realized I need to get out of the emergency vehicle's way so they could get the work done. Just went down there to check it out. But yeah, it was surprising, but it was a big, powerful looking tornado when it came across 169. And it did some damage today.
Yeah, those images, Roger, we're just so glad you're okay. The first responders you were with, we're hoping everyone else in that area is okay too as they're cleaning up. You were wise, obviously, to take cover. You talk about a 3 mile distance. You think, oh, that's plenty of space. But when you're watching that funnel and all of that devastation coming your way, 3 miles is still too close for comfort for most of us.
Right.
There.
Right, and honestly, I was watching it very, very closely, and it looked like it was veering to the east away from me, so that meant I was able to stay. But I was ready. I told everybody, look, if it's coming my way, I need to get out of here, and I was prepared to do that. But in this case, I was able to keep watching it because it did veer off to the south and east from where I was, Janae.
Yeah, when you're talking about the hail that came, when in some of those pictures we saw there was some rain first and then maybe the hail that came, but kind of take us through, we hear that those tornadoes could be rain wrapped. It looks like there was just a lot of debris in the area, not rain with it.
Yeah, this one had the dark sky was north and west of me. That's why I thought I was going to leave it go that way because that looked like where the storm was heading. But the actual part where the tornado came out of looked like the storm was breaking up and clearing up, and the storm was about ending. And all of a sudden, here came a funnel, and the closer it got, at the distance, maybe it was like 3 or 4 miles away, 4 or 5 miles away. You couldn't really tell how big it was. But then as it got closer, I thought, you could tell it was churning, and it was fairly good size. And the main thing I'm watching is to see where it's going to go. But yeah, it looked like it actually might have grazed the southeast corner of the town of Winterset, but I'm not sure. I haven't had a chance to assess that. Hopefully, we're going to find that out from emergency officials here later on.
Absolutely. There's a lot of work going on behind the scenes, like you talked about, just things being so hectic, making sure people are okay first and foremost, and then seeing what else can be done. Roger, you've covered a lot of storms for us, winter, weather, tornadoes. Just looking at that video, is that the closest you've been to a tornado? And it looks just so big in that video that we keep seeing.
And for us, a priority is not really to capture the funnel. We're out there to cover the story. And so if we happen to get a funnel like that, that's a bonus. But main thing is, yeah, as far as ones I've covered, to answer your question, that's probably the closest, biggest one I've ever been near, and definitely it was destructive. But our main thing is to keep people safe, warn people. We happen to spot it. I happen to have it on the camera. Just we saw it, and then the sirens were going off. So we tried to get try to warn people. But in this case, where that tornado hit, I mean, there was not much warning. It just kind of came out of nowhere, and boom, it was on top of those people before they even knew it.
Yeah, we're seeing so much debris just on the side of the road. We know that there's a lot of people out wanting to help, but to stay safe, let first responders, all of the other folks do their jobs first. Roger, are you still in Madison County right now?
I had to leave briefly due to the interconnectivity issues. I'm heading back there now to pick up what I was doing. So, yeah, I'll be back there soon.
Okay, we know you will. We know you'll stay safe for us as well as our storm coverage continues. We do have